People are taking it personal. Me, self, I don't take it personal. Because the truth is, we see these things clearly. There's no need making excuses. Firstly, you cannot have ministers based on favoritism. I'm making you a minister because you did a favor for me in 1960.
Then you're telling me that this person had policies that were working, and you're telling me I do not read. What did he call it?
He's done his best. And if he has done his best, let it lie. He's no longer the president. So why are you hating him?
Okay. Like I said, a man who does evil and die, don't die. Whether you curse him or is not consign now. Okay. So we must start to talk to them even before they die. Okay, and even cause them to be sick to die.
Thank you. That's why I told someone yesterday that good businessmen don't make good leaders. Because now you are talking from the point of profit. The essence of governance is not solely essentially profit.
The essence of governance, apart
okay,
from
sorry, hold on. If you want to debate, let's start
on a sustainable basis.
Yes.
Okay. On a sustainable basis.
How many people lost their lives because ordinary security that we thought he could solve, he did nothing about?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. Now, I stumbled across this particular video. Will I call them concerned Nigerian or activists? I don't know. A group of Nigerians who always analyze or react to certain informations or videos online concerning Nigerians. So I've made several videos about them. Now, this is to tell you, no matter how worst or good you are, somebody out there must still love you for all your evil that you are committing. But I want you guys to watch this particular video. This set of people reacted over sudden deaths. I keep on saying sudden deaths. Over the death of the former president, Buhari. I want you guys to watch the reaction. Who will be right back.
And then I'll come to you. You see, it itches my heart every time when I hear people speak like this and like this. Now, let me start with you. You talk about us, we are government. Stop deceiving yourself. When the head is bad, then every other person sees reasons to do evil. The impunity in Buhari's regime, if we remember, when Buhari came into power, the first 1-2 months, every civil servant, they packaged themselves because of the impression they had about him before. It was at the point people knew that see person with the fear. It too was too. That was when the country, everybody went gaga and they started misbehaving. And so I come back to you to let you know that once the head is good, my brother, everybody will fall in place. Let me give you an instance. Hold on, let me give you an example. If you listen to a man who was interviewed in Channels Television about 2-3 years ago, Kunle Ola Umi, something like that. He said during Buhari's regime that within the security sector, they had names of people sponsoring Boko Haram, up to 500 politicians. We not say catch them, just call their name. Buhari could not. Just call their names, leave the rest to Nigerians. At least let's know those who are enemies of our country. He didn't. And then you are talking of us. What role do we have to play when the head, the signal the head is giving is terrible? Because do not forget that you can only attract your kind. That is one. Let me answer you, my brother. No, I'm coming. Let me talk to you. You are talking about our oil sector that the price dropped, right? It's understandable. But yet, within this period of time, other countries that were also affected regulated their economy and tried to manage. But you gave an example of a man who was receiving 500,000, then his salary now became 100,000, right? Now, will it be wise if that same man whose salary dropped to 500,000 now leaves his family in hunger, but go out to borrow, and if they do give away, they drink beer for our side? Because at that point you were talking about, the country was going to borrow, and they were stealing the money. They were not doing activities. There were no development plans. So what are we saying? Why is it that in Nigeria, when people die, bad people, they just become good overnight because they don't die? Mo will not talk bad about them. So I think a time has come that when people who are bad die, even in grave, we must curse them. Because it's like you are saying, listen, sorry, like you are saying, a man who does evil and die, don't die. Whether you cause him or he not consign now. Okay, so we must start to talk to them even before they die, and even cause them to be sick to die.
Thank you.
Now, the thing is, most of us, when it comes to political issues, or when it comes to issues about our country, most times we talk based on people's opinion. We usually don't talk based on what we have decided to even truly know about situation of things. Now, we're all talking about the former president of Nigeria. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Whether you like it or not, that's my own wish for him. Now, the man, is he perfect? No, he's not. Just like every other human being, he's not perfect. Now, most of the people you are thinking are crying, Messiah is coming. Those people too will still get there and you still throw stones at them. Why? Why is that going to happen? Because if you are not sitting on that seat, you will not be privy to information that you're supposed to have to be able to take some certain decisions or know what is going on. He's done his best. And if he has done his best, let it lie. He's no longer the president. So why are you hating him? Let me also make you please. Now, let me the same Alex. Now, let me give you an instance. Let me talk, please. Let me talk. Now, the same Alex Oti you are talking about, I can bet you to tomorrow that after he leaves the government house, people will still throw stones at him. Watch. Listen. The problem is when it's not touching you personally, you feel that you have not benefited. There's no precedent. There's no precedent that will ever.
If I ask everyone here, how many of you read the Buhari policy document? I'm not sure anybody did. We just like to talk. Okay. Now, Buhari came with a very ambitious policy, right? Nobody asked for every item you say you do, how do you intend to do it? Where will you get the money from? Now, some of the things he said were not realistic. And maybe he didn't know until he entered that position and saw that a lot of these things were not realistic. Okay. But now, I'm not trying to excuse him for a lot of things maybe we considered maybe not good enough. But then there were a lot of very robust investment during Buhari's time, and I will give it to him. Okay. Can you give them this? Yeah, the real renaissance was there. Okay. Abuja, Kaduna.
Which can never make profits. Go ahead.
Now, that is one of the things I'm saying. Now you see, that's why I told someone yesterday that good businessmen don't make good leaders. Because now you are talking from the point of profit. The essence of governance is not solely essentially profit.
The essence of governance, apart
hold on. If you want to debate, let's start
on a sustainable basis. Okay. On a sustainable basis. Okay. Not to just put a airline somewhere that nobody's. Okay, thank you.
So can I continue? Now see, like I was saying, the essence of governance. Okay. The essence of governance is not for profit making. During December.
It is. Hello, sir. I understand why you have taken your problem.
Let him finish. Sorry, okay. During December, right? Now they say, okay, we have free travels because the economy is too tough. If the government was saying, okay, it's solely about profits, then we have to look at, okay, so why should government subsidize in the first place? Okay. If government is about profit, government will not subsidize anything. Now there are lots of let me see. There are lots of there were lots of investments in agriculture, and I can list them.
We don't have time. If you separate Buhari's government from 10 to 100, what will you give it?
From 10 to 100,
yeah.
Maybe from 1 to 10, not 10 to 100.
Whatever.
Okay, maybe 100%. No.
What would be your
score?
Maybe
I'll give him a 50. Hold on. Sorry, K. One more point. And you see the argument we're having today. After TINUBU's regime, we'll come back and have it because you have refused to read or interrogate your leaders.
Fine. And then we're saying, oh, Buhari did this one, Buhari did that one. While our ex-president was president, every 2 to 3 months, you open Instagram, they have pardoned some Boko Haram people that were Boko Haram people before. But then if you go to Kuje prison, I go there regularly, you will see people that are awaiting trial. 2 years, 3 years, they've not even heard of them. And then you're telling me that this person had policies that were working. And you're telling me I do not read, what did he call it? Policy documents. But then before presidential election, they do presidential debates. So if I'm watching that debate, you mean what you're going to say in the debate is not efficient enough for me to know that you're capable? I will now go online to go and read your this thing because I don't have a job. No problem.
Thank you.
Well, it is not in my place to tell people how to feel about the late president. I think everybody has the right to express themselves however they deem fit. But I will say something to what the lady said. That Nigeria went into recession under President Buhari. But the question you have to ask is why that recession happened. We have an economy that is based largely on oil. In Buhari's regime, Buhari became president in May of 2015. Between May of 2015, by the time he became president, oil was selling for around $120 per barrel. And in 2016, the whole world saw what happened with the oil price. Oil prices dropped to as low as $18 per barrel. And there is a way you plan a country. You have a budget and you say, okay, Nigeria is going to spend 1.3, or maybe you say we're going to spend 25 trillion naira. 89% of that spending comes from oil. So if anything happens to the price of oil globally, which I must note or state clearly that Nigeria does not control, right? It affects us in ways that we cannot imagine. Now, while this does not excuse a lot of Buhari's misgivings, I think it is fair that we put this thing into proper perspective and ask ourselves, you are a man, married, you have kids that you're supposed to take care of, and your salary is 500,000. So you go into marriage, you have 3 kids, 5, whatever number. You've planned your salary on a 500,000 naira income. Suddenly, things don't go as well. Your company has to downsize, and they tell you, you know what, we can't afford to pay you 500,000. We're going to pay you 100,000. So you go back home with your 100,000. Austerity is going to have to kick in. Times are going to have to be tough. Even though at the end of the day, everybody thinks the man or whoever, the family should find a way to support the children that they brought into this world. Again, I do not excuse Buhari's many misgivings. He's a human being and he has his flaws like many of us. But then when you talk about Buhari's legacy, which is something a lot of people have not talked about, I will look at some of the things that Buhari did and I will be fair in my judgment of him. Nigerians have this problem of looking for a hero, somebody who's going to wave a magic wand and change the entire country. It is not going to happen, I'm sorry. Again, Buhari instituted certain policies that were supposed to, in real time, affect our lives. Okay. But the Nigerian factor meant it didn't. I'll give an example.
Okay, thank you.
Is it your own? What you said. Okay. You said our main source of revenue was oil. The truth of the matter is, nobody forced Buhari to become president.
Thank you.
He was running for president in 2003. And every time he lost, he would go to London and make interviews and say, Nigeria is finished. They'll be finished without me. And guess what? He was criticizing Jonathan and saying that in one term, he would make Nigeria a new world. And people believed it. People thought that at least insecurity, he would solve it because, military guy and whatnot, and we'll not have this problem with Boko Haram because obviously when the Chibok girls were kidnapped, we felt that, oh yeah, the last government was bad, and so we needed something different. However, what happened on the Kaduna Railway? How many people died because of bandits? Bandits. How many people lost their lives because ordinary security that we thought he could solve, he did nothing about. He was every day
almost every day to London for medical treatment. He died in the hospital that pays £3,000 a night. And in 8 years, he did not do anything for healthcare in Nigeria. You cannot now tell us that, oh, we have oil, and then because of the oil, it's not. No, there are so many things he could have done that he didn't do. And that's the problem. Say again? Example of security.
Okay.
Security.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Do you understand?
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you get
Okay,
it?
thank you. Can you respond, please?
Again, when we talk about things, we talk about those things in isolation.
Okay.
You're going to buy an Apache helicopter to fight Boko Haram. It's easy to say, oh, I will do this, I will do this, I will do that, I will do that. There are a lot of politicians who are saying that right now.
Yeah.
I'm not defending Buhari. No, I'm not. Please hold on, guys. Please hold on. It's my first time here, so I don't want to pass across the wrong vibe. I am not.
We love you.
Trying to make a case. You asked a question, and I do not think it is necessary that we all agree.
Yeah, true.
You don't have to agree with my point,
True.
but please allow me to state it.
Exactly.
So my point is this: you can have, I will do this, I will do that. If I make you president today, you can tell me what you're going to do or why you should be president, and it's okay. Again, you're right in saying that nobody forced Buhari to be president, and I did say I don't excuse his misgivings. I don't know if you heard me say that. So that's not the defense of him. I'm just trying to answer case question by putting certain things into perspective.
Okay.
You talk about security. It takes a lot of finances, to put the right security apparatus in place. That's again neglecting or not forgetting the Nigerian factor. That Buhari is not going to be the one who is going to.
People are taking it personal. Myself, I don't take it personal. Because the truth is, we see these things clearly. There's no need making excuses. Firstly, you cannot have ministers based on favoritism. I'm making you a minister because you did a favor for me in 1960. That's it. Now, I don't even want to go. Now, you see what somebody said, everybody does that. And that's where even the problem starts from. Did you get? That's where the problem starts from. I'm not even talking about all the things you do, because the more you talk about it, the more pain you get. Now, let's talk about how much money. The first question I want to ask: what was he doing before he became a president? Somebody just said he was a president. He was placed on salary because being a president in the past. Now, going with that, he was sick. Whose money was it that he was spending in the hospital? That is the first question. Where did they get the money from? I'm not talking for broken. To be president easy. Where did they get the money from? Spares money joined too. Abi? Now, Charles talked about the agriculture and everyone is talking about agriculture. Yeah, it's a good thing you have those policies going on in agricultural sector. Again, when you give people this, the farm produce, how do you think these persons will cope? After spending much time and energy going to their farms to get their stores ready, their crops ready, and then you have cows come eat up the same crop, and then kill these people. There's nothing here to say more. Like I said, let God judge his soul the way he judged Nigerians. Thank you. It's as simple as that. No peace.
Now, like I said at the beginning, no matter how good or worst or bad or evil you are, there are still people out there that still love you. Now, despite everything that Buhari have done over the years, there are still people right now that are still defending him, saying that Buhari to them is the best president. Maybe in the area of favoring their family, I don't really know. Or maybe their family was not among those that were massacred at Lekki Toll Gate. Maybe, probably. Maybe their family were not among those that Fulani by in their home farm. Maybe they are not the family of Sunday Ogbohu that ran Ezra, that the ex-president or the late president Muhammadu Buhari sent DSS after. Maybe none of them is related or from the race of Nnamdi Kanu, or neither the full Igbo on how this President Muhammadu Buhari were treating them. Maybe because they never in any way affected. Some of them might be related to one or two politicians. So in favor of their uncle that have been sponsoring them, they might want to defend Buhari or any other elite. You cannot tell me that the face of the depth and the evil and the atrocity of President Muhammadu Buhari, there are still people like these people that are still defending him. Why would people not spit on his grave? Why would people not curse him? Why would people not humiliate his dead body? Why people not still call him out? Now, my own opinion is that if he died and everybody just keep finger crossed and just say, oh, he's already dead, no problem, let's just move on. The next elite will still do worse because they know the honor that you will give to them after they died. Now, humiliating this kind of person, they already, for me, you might think that what you guys are doing in the internet might not affect these people one or two ways. Do you know that it might be sending a strong signal to them that if they die tomorrow, similar thing that is the Nigerians are the reasonable one anyway, they are doing to President Muhammadu Buhari grave or him or his dead body right now, will be more than, just imagine TINUBU died today. He's alive, people are still wishing that he was the one that died. Imagine he died. Nigeria will be celebrating. They will cause the full family. Anyway, I will rest my case here so that I wouldn't want to stress it. I will wait for you guys in the comment section. What are your take? Do you really think that, okay, he's dead, let's just let bygone be bygone? So that the next president or the past elite or the current elite will just keep on doing their evil atrocity, knowing fully if they died, people will see them as an hero. They have died, nobody should talk about it anymore. Or are you for those that will say, call them out, call the dead, insult the dead, drag the dead, so that the living right now will learn their lesson and they will learn in the hard way that, oh, this might be them tomorrow, that they should do something different. Imagine next week, God have granted him a second chance to live. Him and his family was on a technical aircraft that was about to crash. He was praying to God, shouting. Immediately came down. The worst he could tell for Buhari right now that he cannot contest in 2027. That him, as long as Buhari wants to become governor, he has no right to contest in 2027. He has no right to interfere in all the local governments. That he will have no right to interfere in all the ministers. That him next week, a head governor will appoint ministers, will appoint all the local governments. And you people are telling us to keep our finger crossed. There are some people, you just wish that all the info that this President Muhammadu Buhari did, all this elite did, will happen to them and their generation unborn. Maybe by then they will learn a lesson. Because you are well favored in one or two ways, you don't feel the impact these people have put in the life of Nigeria. Since Buhari came, nobody can even spit. APC have continued from the template that when you talk, they come after you, they arrest you, they cramp you, and put you in DSS. Look at how everybody is abusing power in Nigeria. Anyway, I rest my case. I'll be waiting for you guys. Love you guys. Please don't forget to like this video. Comment. I'll be waiting for you. Let's dialogue in the comment section. Until we meet again. Peace out.